They're just really cute together. I think they're adorable. So that's plus so little. This is a little tiny baby. But I've got 8 now. So I have, oh my gosh. I have 8 of these little chunky guys. Seriously, the cutest little thing ever. 5. And I have embroidered little faces on. Let me just, oh, my stitch mark is in there. I'm losing my mind. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Amanda and I am the owner of a small crochet business called the Cotton Florist, and this week we are going to be doing over our 100 plushies in 1 week challenge. If you didn't see my last one, I tried to attempt a 100 plushies in 1 week challenge and failed. I can't remember what I got up to, like 40-ish plushies. Yeah, so I didn't do that great, but that's fine. I have Oz Comic Con coming up and I need to prep for that like pretty seriously. So I want to make a bunch of stuff and I'm pretty sure I can because I have a game plan. I need to make a bunch of keychains and smaller items. I need to make bigger items too, but I feel like I can get there this time. I feel good. It's Thursday midday now. I'm going to give myself until Thursday midday or afternoon next week, and that's how long this challenge is going to go for. And we're going to attempt to make 100 plushies in this week because I need my inventory up. It's okay at the moment, but I need to hit 10k worth of stock for Oz Comic Con, and right now we're at like 2,800, so we need to like get a wriggle on. So what I'm thinking of, the first thing I'm going to start making is more of these guys. These are the little mini squirtles by 53 Stitches. I use this pattern. I've used this pattern for so long now. I pretty much take these to all my cons over the years. So we're gonna make more because it's literally the best pattern ever. This is the revised one. It's no sew except for the shell and the tail, but it's low sew then, but it's practically nothing. So I'm gonna make a bunch of these. I think these take me around half an hour to make, maybe 35 minutes. It's super quick, maybe even less. Maybe 35 minutes, I think that's fair. So I'm gonna make a bunch of these. I have 2, but I'm not counting them in this video. I'm just showing you for visual sake. So I'm gonna make a bunch of these. I'm also going to be making Charmander. I'm not gonna make the Squirtle version. I'll put it on screen because I already have 5. So that's the plan. I'm gonna go off and make a bunch of these and then I'll check back in with you. Maybe it's tonight, maybe it's tomorrow, and do a little recap of how much I've been able to make of these. So see you in a second. Okay, so it has been a whole 24 hours since the last check-in. And I wanted to show you guys what I have done. I am currently just finished work. I have tea and a cupcake, so we're at that point in the day, honestly. I was at work all day today, so I couldn't do anything really, which is kind of standard for me. But I have the Squirtle bits and pieces. So I've got the bodies. These take like 15 minutes. Like, I'm not even kidding how quick this is. It's insane. And then I have the tails and the little shells. So I'm going to assemble them really quickly and then we will have 4 things. I know that it's a 100 thing challenge, not a 4 thing challenge, and we're on we finished the first day, but obviously I had work, so I kind of had to do that. But it is a long weekend here in New South Wales, where I am in Sydney, which means that I have 3 days to make a bunch of stuff without having any work. And as you guys know, like, I'm pretty realistic with my videos, my challenge videos. Like, you guys know that I have stuff on, like I have work and I have kids, so I can't get a lot of stuff done, honestly, but it's more of a, let's see how much I can get done. So if you don't have any of those, you should definitely be able to ace these challenges a lot more than me. Kind of fun to do, especially if you're market prepping. It's just a nice little challenge. Like, it makes me feel motivated because I'm very competitive, so I kind of like get frustrated if I'm not doing as well with the challenge. So that's great for my market prep. So I'm just sewing on these little turtle shells. This is so cute, by the way. It's so quick. I just need stuffing. Let me grab some stuffing. Never mind, I found some. There's always, it's pretty random. There's always stuffing laying around. These mini squirtles are like my favorite. I think I always say that. I just love this pattern. It's so good. And it's quick. And it's free. Okay, so that is the shell done. It's super cute. Now I'm going to, I mean, I could just go and just put all of the shells on, do like one thing at a time, but I'm going to show you just this one, and then I'm going to maybe like warp speed them all so you don't have to sit here watching me sewing things on. I want to really jump into finishing my Sanrio keychains. So after I finish these guys and Charmander, I keep forgetting its name. I want to jump straight into restocking my keychains. So when I did Supernova in June, I did a bunch of the Sanrio keychains, which you guys would have seen me do if you watch my channel. I had almost all of them except for the frog, I forget it's Karubi, and the other one I didn't do. I can't remember now. I think maybe that's the only one I didn't do because I just kind of ran out of time. So I'm going to do all of them, restock all of them. And last week I just finished I think 3 of the Pom Pom Purin ones. So we've got that too now, which is great. I wanted to maybe do like 5 of each. I find that keychains for me never sold really well at cons, like these big cons. And I always put it down to there just being so many like people who make keychains, not necessarily crochet, but just like artists. Artists will always make keychains because it's another way for them to display their art and have people be able to purchase it, and it's just a really good way to do it. And so there's usually every single store will have keychains available in that person's artwork if they're like an artist. So I find that I was like, I don't think I can compete with all of the keychains. But when I did Supernova, you guys know that I really I revamped my setup in a pretty big way. Well, not a big way, but I think it was a big way for me. It was my final form. I've been saying I want to revamp for a while, and I did. And I really put a lot of my keychains on focus by like closing off some of those grid cubes and just having them dedicated to keychains. And then on the side, I'll put a picture up on screen so you guys can see if you're not familiar with me. And I almost sold out of all of my keychains, which has never happened before. So if you guys are having problems with a particular thing selling, it's probably just because of the position, not because it's something that's not popular, which is what I thought. But anyway, I was wrong. So here is Squirtle number 1. He's all sewed up and ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of these. And then I'm also, as soon as I do this, I won't show you guys because they're all going to look like this. I'm going to make a bunch more because I think I have 6 now of the Squirtles. I've done 4 now, and I have 2 from last week that I did, not part of this challenge. So I'm going to go ahead and finish these, and then I want to make another 4, so I'll have 10, and then start working on Charmander. So I'll check back in later tonight if I remember, and show you guys how many I ended up doing. But I am finished my work, so I can just, yeah, start crocheting full on now. So I'll have more stuff for you to see in just a sec. Okay, so it's Sunday. So anyway, I have been crocheting. I didn't want to do a check-in yesterday because I was actually out and about a little bit, but I also did some crochet. So it's not like I'm not doing crochet. I am. I'm probably not necessarily on track to hit 100 at this point, but I'm going to. I have faith. But I'll show you what I did. So I was working on Squirtle before. I think I had 2 when I showed you guys. No, I had 2 done from the previous day, but I was going to start on Squirtles. I don't know if I showed myself crocheting them, probably not. But I've got 8 now. So I have, oh my gosh, I have 8 of these little chunky guys. And yes, I'm going to stop there because it means that I've got 10 all up for my market, and but I've got 8 for this challenge. I also started on Charmander, and he's here. He's so cute with his little tail. I only have 2 because this particular yarn I am completely out of. I think it's like coral or something. No, maybe it's not coral. I don't know what it is, but I don't have any more of it. And it's a really nice, like orangey color, as you can see, but I don't have this color anymore. I do have like a much lighter color, but it's not that orange. And I do have one more orange color, but I want to use it for a Dragonite, so I can't use it for this. So I thought I'm just going to make the 2. I think I mentioned before, they just don't sell as well as my Squirtles, so I'll leave it at 2. If they sell during the con, I'll make another one, but with a different orange. But for now, I'm going to leave these guys at 2, which, I mean, I'm not super happy about, but it's fine. So we have 10 plushies completed out of 100. Not really on track. I've also made a choker cat last night. Obviously it doesn't look like anything because it doesn't have its details on. I need to make its little collar and its eyes, and then that one will be done. But I thought I'm going to continue on with my keychains, which this will be a keychain. So I'm going to move on to the Hello Kitty ones now. I made 4 or 5 of them for City Nova, and I only have 1 left. So I sold either 3 or 4 of them. I can't really remember how many I had. So I thought we would start this now. So I have my light blue yarn and my white, And what I'm going to do is just crochet all of the bodies of the Sanrio characters and then just add all the features to them in one go, so that I'm not like spending a lot of time just cutting and then gluing and then crocheting and then whatever. I'm just going to do it in one bulk go, like a production line, and I can just, you know, watch TV while I do it. So I'm going to get started on the Hello Kitty one now. These are really quick to work up. I lost my hook. Hang on, let me get it. Okay, got my hook. Yeah, this pattern works up like super quick. It's a really great pattern. So I am going to probably, my aim for these was actually to make 5 of all of the Sanrio characters, which I think, wait, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, which I think I still might be able to do. I will definitely make 5 of the Hello Kitty. I can't make any more of the Choco Cat actually, because I have less than half a ball of black yarn left. So I kind of just made the decision to just make one Choco Cat, or maybe I can use a slightly different kind of yarn, but it just won't look the same. Like it'll be a little bit bigger or smaller or something. So I don't know, we'll see. But for now, I think I'm just gonna have to have one Choco Cat, and I'll try and make 5 of everything else. And that's kind of my goal. For some reason, my Rillakumas didn't really sell, I don't think, a supernova. I still have 2 of those left, little bears. So I don't have to restock as many of those. But the main Choco Cat, Hello Kitty, cinnamon roll, I think I ended up making a cinnamon roll there, which sold. I think maybe, do I have one left over? And yeah, Pom Pom Purin sells really well as well. I didn't make Haropi last time because I ran out of time, but I mean, going by how well frogs sell at cons, I think that would sell pretty well too. So yeah, I'll probably just try and stick with 5 as long as I have the yarn colors in stock for it. And we'll sort of see how that goes. Hopefully I can make a ton of these today because I really need to catch up. I think I estimated that if I wanted to have 100 plushies by the week, I needed to make around 20 at least per day. But I also really wanted to make bigger plushies as part of the challenge too. But I'm not too sure if I'm actually going to be able to make very many big plushies if I want to actually, I don't know, meet the challenge for like the first time ever. But we'll see, because I really do want to make a Moslax. Again, I think I mentioned this already. I have all the yarn ready to go. I just haven't gotten around to it. Definitely will at least have one Moslax for Oz Comic Con. Okay, so his little head is done. It's like a balloon. Now I just need to swap to, oh no, I'm not going blue yet, am I? Yes, I am. I am going blue. Okay. Now we have to do the little shirt. There's so much color changing in this because you've got to do the bubbles in white, and I always forget, and then I'm like, wait, why does Hello Kitty have blue hands here? I'm like, oh, gotta do it again. And there's the top of his body, it's so cute. So I'm gonna keep going with Hello Kitty, and then I'll check back in once I finish him, rather than just showing you like bits and pieces. So I'll check back in when this is done, and then I'm just gonna bulk make a bunch of them and show you how many I managed to get done. So I'll see you guys in a second. All right, so here's my little update. I was supposed to inform you guys of what I was doing last night. I was gonna record what I did, but I forgot. But instead I took a little clip of doing my felting stuff at like 2 a.m. so that was a, yeah, me at 2 a.m. clip. But I thought I'd show you now that it's the afternoon now, it's 4 o'clock. I just came back from a walk around my area. It's so pretty today. It was actually warm for the first time in ages. So went for a walk and thought now is a great time to come back and actually show you guys what I forgot to show you yesterday. I think I showed you that I'd maybe made the Hello Kitty. I don't think so actually. But I finished a Hello Kitty. I have 4 of these little guys and that's where I'm going to stop. I've done their felt pieces, which really the felt stuff I only do for Hello Kitty is just the bows. That's all I do. Everything else is just like embroidered on. So that's that. So I have 4 of those all done. I've also did Choco Cat's eyes, which is felt. The rest is, yeah, just cotton. I only have 1 of those because I don't know if I can afford to use more black yarn on the cats because I don't have much left. Now I decided to make Karopi for the first time. I've never made Karopi before and I think I may have stuffed up a little bit. I made 4, but I realized his eyes, because the frog, his eyes are supposed to be way higher up. So now he just looks like a derpy dude. I don't even like, and when I realized, like it was 10 minutes after I'd put his eyes on, it was too late. It was already like really stuck on. Because if I lower his head, he looks more froggish. Anyway, I put his eyes on like the normal part of his head. I don't know why I did that. I don't think he looks like a Karopi anymore, but we're just going to see how it goes and hope that someone recognizes who he is. So I've only got 4 of him. I don't know, I think that's maybe a bit of a fact. I think he still looks cute. He just looks very derpy and very not like a frog. But maybe someone will think that he is cute anyway and, I don't know, just adopt him. So that's all I've done yesterday. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now I have all up, so I've got 19. So I'm at 19 plushies now. So we've done 19, which I think is okay. But what I want to get started on now is cinema roll. For some reason, I thought I had some of the cinema rolls left and I don't. So I'm going to get started on them. So I'm going to do no more Karopis, no more Hello Kitties. I may do one more of the Choco Cat if I can spare some yarn. But next we're going to work on the 5 cinema rolls. So I'm going to get started right now on the cinema roll and I'll show you guys how much I make. It's currently 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm just going to start crocheting and see how much I can get done. I do need to leave in half an hour. So I'll do a check-in tonight to show you where I'm up to. I'll stop yapping and let's get started on the cinema roll. Okay, so I am back. It has been a little bit. I didn't end up crocheting before I went out. I did say I was going to make some cinema rolls, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I've just started this one and I'm going to make 5 of them. So let's go ahead and quickly make these. I'm going to do all of the bodies together and then I'm going to do the ears and then do the embroidery. So I'm just going to kind of bulk make it all. If you're unfamiliar with this pattern, the cinema roll pattern is the exact same as the Miffy pattern by Not Michelle, but the ears are a bit different. So the body is the exact same. So thankfully I pretty much have this memorized. Well, I think it's the same pattern anyway. It looks like it is. So I'm going to go ahead and make these and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done or when I have maybe a body finished. Okay, so now I've done 1 body, so I'm not sure how good this lighting is. I think it's like terrible and you probably can't even really see, but that is it done. 1 cinema roll body. I just need to obviously make the ears and then do the embroidery. So I'm going to make a bunch more of these and then I'll come back and do some embroidery and the ears and then we'll see how many, well, I should be able to get 5 done, but that will give us, how many did I have? 19. We're making progress. Let's check back in a sec when I have more of the cinema roll bodies. Okay, so it's the next day. We have an update. Let me just show you how many cinema roll I have created because that was the last thing I'm pretty sure I was doing. Yeah, that was the last thing. So I have 1, 2, 3, oh my god, pick these up, 5. And I have embroidered the little faces on. Let me just, so that's all done. They're all done. They've all got faces. So that's 5 extra. I think I've done 24 plushies now, which is not the best, but it's okay. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the free pattern for the hollow grubs. I'm seeing these patterns everywhere, this hollow grub pattern. And a few of you guys sent it to me as well, so thank you for sending it when it came out. I didn't really know very much about the hollow grubs. At Supernova, actually, there was a lady next to me and she makes plushies, not crochet plushies, but plushies using fabric. And she had some of the hollow worms that she had made, like she makes weighted plushies, and she had some, and she saw my bug night that I had, a couple of bug nights, and then she was showing me her hollow grubs, and they were really cute. Because at first I thought it looked like I mean, you could probably modify a caterpie, is it caterpie? Caterpie pattern? Similar-ish. I know there's some out there that could be modified to look like the hollow grubs. But anyway, it's a free pattern out, which I'm going to be using, and it is by Little Star Purr, and we're going to be making this today. I think it looks relatively quick from how much instructions there are. So it does look to be a relatively quick pattern, which is really great because we want some quick patterns. And the colors that I've decided to go with, I know that she has gone with a cream and a green for hers, but I want to go with a mint and this green. The reasoning is when I like look up the pictures of the hollow grubs, I see that they kind of look like they have like a greenish tinge to the cream part. And I think it's not cream. Maybe it's like a very light green, unless it's just the lighting in the game casting the color. But it seems like people either make them with a cream belly or a light green belly. So I'm just going to go ahead with the light green because, to be honest, I don't have a lot of cream to spare. And I have this. And I figure I may as well use it because I'm kind of trying to go through all of my yarn because I bought so much and I just would like to go. It's just fun to sort of see how much I can actually use and go through. So I'm going to use this. I think it's a nice color combo, so we'll see. But we're going to get started. It seems like it's a very straightforward pattern. So let's get started, and I'll push you guys on a speed lapse so you don't have to see me yapping the whole time. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this before actually, but my whole like what I wanted to do with my life was to be a game developer. So I went to uni, studied computer science, and at the time, I think they were trying to spruik people into more people joining computer science degrees. And so my uni created this kind of hybrid, like it was a computer science degree, but they called it computer science majoring in game development. So it was just a stock standard computer science degree, but the electives were chosen for you instead of you being able to get to choose your own electives. They chose game development electives, so there was additional programming units, plus, oh, there's a bug flying around, plus game, how to build a game, like how to strategize with games, like building board games first and then using that same concept into actual video games. That is what I wanted to be when I grew up, is a game developer. And I've been saying it for so long that I'm going to develop a game, but I just have not had time to do it. And I have so many really great ideas to create a game. And now that there's AI out and about everywhere, people are obviously just vibe coding their games to make it quicker. You don't even really need to know programming languages that much these days to make something. But I obviously don't want to do it that way because the whole point of it for me is to build the thing from scratch because I like building things, which is why I like crocheting because I like making things from scratch. So I have this really big idea of these games that I want to make, and I guess when I do less cons or just have a break from cons or have a break from markets, I'll be able to start working on it. But it's something that I definitely want to start on before next year, hopefully, if I can. I'll update you guys if you guys are even interested in, you know, that kind of development. Anyway, the whole reason that I said this, sorry, I kind of went off on a tangent, is because Hollow Knight and those kind of games are so inspiring for me because I would love to make a Hollow Knight type game, Stardew Valley type game. Like that's the Stardew Valley, which is essentially like a spin-off of Harvest Moon, right, is the games that I grew up on when I was young. So that's kind of the games that I always wanted to make. And then after playing Hollow Knight, I found out that it's an Aussie company that made the game. So that made it even more inspiring because I'm like, that could have been me. It could have been me making this game and then selling millions of copies and just, you know, being a game dev. So that's what I always wanted to do. Anyway, enough of me yabbering on. I'm going to do like a speed run of this and I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's all done. I thought I was filming just a second ago, but I was just talking to myself. So I have this so far. I've just finished off that light color. I was just saying, without it actually being recording, that it was funny how it was turning out so small, but I was watching Kayla, aka the Girl Who Knots vlog, her market prep vlog for GeekCon, and hers were turning out so chunky but I think she may have been using blanket yarn, and I'm pretty sure she was using the same pattern. I think. My memory is so terrible, but I think it was. But I was just saying I don't have any green blanket yarn. I did have that one that I got that is, I think it was Burnout Mystical that I got in the Milan's bag, but it again, I don't have as much of it, and also I don't really want to use it all up. So I can't really get blanket yarn like green for some reason. So I have these little itty bitty ones, and they're so tiny. They're really cute. They're little. So I'm gonna quickly finish this guy off, and I mean, because they're so little, this really only took me about 20 minutes. To be honest, it was pretty quick. So I think I should be able to make maybe like 5 or so of these little guys, because I'm trying to think of what else I can kind of make that's quick for this vlog, but also that I obviously can use at Oz Comic Con. So I think a few more of these will be a good idea because they're little and they're quick, and they kind of go along with my bug night. I'm also planning to make a hornet again. I'm going to remake the hornet that I made for Animega, and I also want to make the Shama. I think it's called Shama. I've seen a few patterns around. I have one saved from a little while ago that's a free pattern, and I want to try. It looks like it's not a quick make by any stretch of the imagination by the looks of it, but I just think it would look so nice together. So then I could have Bug Night, Hornet, and then these guys and Shama all together, and I think that'd be really cute. Okay, so he's almost done. I'm just going to put his little mouth on, his little face thingy, and then we're back in a sec. Okay, we are done. And here he is. He's just looking super duper cute. I think he's so little. He's just a little tiny baby. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a bunch of these, and then I'll be back in a second, and let's see how many I can make. It's currently my lunch hour, which is why I'm crocheting in the day. It's a work day for me. I'm working from home, but I'm being good, and I am only crocheting in my lunch break. I've had meetings literally all morning, so I am brain dead. But I'm going to quickly make a bunch of these and then check back in with you guys in a sec. I'm just going to go grab the black yarn for his little mouth thing. Okay, so we now have 1, 2, and 3 done. So we have more now. So I think I have, what is that, 24? We're 27 now? Is that right? 27. Okay, so we have 27. We're getting there. These guys are super duper cute. I want to make another 2 more and add to the collection. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Okay, so check in, which seems like I'm just checking in all the time and just doing a little bit, but we have 5 of the grubs now. Oh my gosh, we have 5 of the grubs now. I'm gonna leave it at 5. I don't think I'm gonna do any more than the 5. I think that's enough because I just really don't know how well it's gonna be, like how well it's gonna sell. So I'm gonna leave it at 5, and then I'll concentrate on different things now. Trying to think what I want to do next, and I think I'm going to do the low sew Espion pattern by 53 stitches. I was going to do the picker pattern and then do the Espion mod for it. It's one I did in I think I did it in my last video, or the video before it was the mystery jar challenge, and I used the picker pattern, which is a free pattern, and then I used the free mod to go with it to make leaf yarn. So the picker pattern plus the leaf yarn mod, and there was also an Espion mod for it. But I thought instead of doing that, I'm just going to do just the free Espion pattern by 53 stitches because I use her patterns. And I pretty much talk about her patterns like in every video that I make at this point because I'm just doing so much marker prep with little Pokemon. So I've just got it up on my screen and I'm going to do this now. It looks pretty straightforward, honestly. I have never made this before, so I'm pretty excited. The good thing about it is it looks like the other Pokemon that I've been making, so it might even be the same size. It doesn't look too complicated either. So if this works out well, I might be able to just make a whole bunch of them. So I won't just have my starters that I usually have. I'll also have maybe Espion. This color that I'm using is Haze. This is like one of my favorite purples. It's like a really nice all-rounder purple, I think. It's a really good purple for making dittos and drifloons as well. Oh my gosh, a factory knot straight away. Look at that on top. Nice. Nice, nice. Does anyone have anything that unwinds the ball? Like I can't always go for the center pull, and I hate just like this to try and undo it. Like it's so, that's kind of working, but I feel like the reason sometimes I'm crocheting so slowly is because half the time I'm spent crocheting and the other time I'm spent unwinding the ball, which is so fun. I know that you can get like the little the like posts with like the, what is that called? There's like yarn holders, but they look like they're mainly for acrylic. If anyone has one and they use it with chenille yarn, let me know, because I'm super interested in getting one if they work for chenille. I know they work for, I've seen like even yarn bowls, which I considered buying for my milk cotton, so when I'm making like little dolls or flowers, but I still haven't got one of those honestly yet, but I want to. And I'm wondering if there's an equivalent for chenille yarn, just because I am so sick and tired of shaking the yarn ball like every round. Okay, so I've made this much and it didn't take me very long at all. I didn't film. I filmed. I didn't take note of the time because we just don't do that around here. Okay, so I need to put the eyes in 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This looks like it's the same patterns as like the same base as the other Pokemon ones I've been doing, I think. Oh, why am I putting it in the back of the head? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I think I may have made his leg not entirely all lined up. But that's fine. He's just a little monkey. It's going to be fine. If it looks funny, I will just, I don't know. I think it's okay for crochet to be a little bit derpy. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it just doesn't always look right. Am I making excuses for sometimes when things don't turn out? Yes. Okay, now I just need to close this off and then we can start making the ears and the little tail and the other little features. I have never actually made an Espeon plushie before, so that's kind of cool. So new territory for me. Okay, body is done. And now we just have to work on the ears. So we've got 2 ears and oh, the 2 ears are different. Okay, yeah. Oh, interesting. I guess the ears look different. Okay, cool. We have 2 ears that I need to do, 2 separate patterns for the 2 ears. And I'm just looking at the screen. I need to do the tail, the little, oh, that's it then. Oh, okay, cool. I thought the little bits next to the ear was separate, but it's part of the ear by the looks of it. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to get started on the ear. I've sort of started this now, and I will check back in with you guys in 10 minutes or something when I have these done. Okay, so we've done the 2 little ears, and I think, oh, I just need to do the tail, right? So cute. Okay, this is the little ears are on. Now I just need to do the tail. And it's all done. How cute is this? He's such a cute little Espeon. I am so happy. Look at his little tail. Seriously, the cutest little thing ever. Okay, so I just need to put a little like circle on his head and then it's done. So I'm definitely going to go ahead and make a bunch more of these because they're super cute and very, very quick to make, like very easy. It's very much a tune out and watch YouTube pattern. Like I can just do whatever I want while making these. So I think I'll probably make 5 of these, I think. So I now have 30 plushies done. This was my 30th plushie. I mean, I don't have very long left. Honestly, I've got like 2 days left of this challenge. I do not think I can hit 100, but I'm going to make another 4 of these and put the little circle on, and then I'll show you what they all look like together. Okay, so I didn't get the 5 done, but I did get the 4 of the Espeons done. I finished them off last night and I was going to film, but I really just couldn't be bothered to get the camera out and whatever. So I figured I would just do a recap in the day when you can see. Anyway, because it was really dark in the room where I was crocheting because daylight saving hasn't hit yet. So it still just gets dark really early. So here are my 4 Espeons. They will be having one more addition to them soon. So I do have 4, but I want to get 1 more done, which I'll probably do later on tonight or something. I just wanted kind of a change of pace. And so for the next thing that I want to make, I have been tossing it between a few different things, but I'm thinking of doing the galah and the cockatoo pattern by Abby Jade Art. I have 2 of the cockatoos left from my last market, so I'm thinking of doing another 3 and then doing 5 of the galahs. I'm pretty sure this is the right color for the galahs. Anyway, I'm going to start with the cockatoo first. This is a very quick pattern, so I think it will be a nice pattern to get done to help me reach my 100 goal quicker, which I don't think I'm going to get to, but we're going to do as much as we can, honestly. Given that, I don't know if I've mentioned this or if you're new to my channel, I usually only have like a few hours a day to crochet, like maybe 3 hours a day that I can actually crochet. So by me doing these challenges, it's kind of silly because there's not much chance of me getting 100 plushies done. But anyway, we try anyway. It's always fun. So I'm basically starting on this galah pattern. I sold a few of them at Supernova, but yeah, I do have a couple left over. I think I restocked them on the second day. So that's why I have some extra. But I think this takes like, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes or less. It's very, 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 very quick. So let's just start on these and then see how many we can get done. Okay, so we've now done like the body. Looks crazy. Just looks like a little triangle. And I need to now put the wings on. So I'm just going to go and do that. This is a very easy pattern. It just works out really quickly. So little wing. I just love it. Like it just looks like they've got their wings back because they're like running or something. They just look really derpy. I love it. Okay, there's the other one. So I'm just going to tie these in knots. Sorry about the inconsistent lighting. I don't know if it's super bad. The DJIs are actually pretty good at like regulating the lighting, but the sun is starting to set. Like it's 4:30 now. Okay, now I need to make the beak. So I'm going to get some grey. Okay, so now I'm going to do, just got this grey, and I'm just going to do the little beak. Just going to check to see exactly where it kind of goes. Okay. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Pretty even. I've actually lost count of how many plushies I've made because I obviously filmed this over the week, so I don't have any idea. I think the last count was like 36. No, I don't know. And tomorrow is the last day. Technically, this afternoon is supposed to be the last day, but because I've not been crocheting very much, I'm just giving myself tomorrow, just to finish it up and take photos of everything so I can edit it and get it up. So I'll be posting it tomorrow as well, which is a little bit stressful because there's so much footage. Like I've been filming so much stuff, so I have no idea how long this vlog is going to be, and I also have no idea where the end of this yarn is. Oh, there it is. Like, oh my god, no, I've lost it. Okay, I've got it. Now I'm going to do, I should have got yellow while I got up. Anyway, I'm going to put the little feet on. Now Abby Jade Art does have a pattern for the feet, but I do my own feet because I'm lazy. And I just do like the little, I'll show you what feet I do. The Abby Jade Art feet are cute. They're just detailed, and because I'm market prepping and I sell them for a lower price, I don't really want to put in all the extra effort, because I'm just, yeah, not that it's not worth it. I mean, I should put in the extra effort, but it's just, I just don't want to make it so that I end up having to charge extra, if that makes sense, by making the individual little feet and everything. Okay, so that is his little feet. As you can see, it's like not as detailed, but it's still cute. So I need to go and get the yellow yarn for his like little crest or whatever it's called, and then he's done. So let me go grab that because I forgot. Okay, we're back with like a very small amount of yarn, but I think it's enough, and it's a very small amount of yarn that is knotted. Oh my gosh, how does this happen? And here we go, look at that, all done. Very, very quick make. These truly do not take very long at all. So I am going to go ahead and make another one, I think. But I kind of want to make the galah. I haven't made a galah, so I'm going to make a galah, and then when I'm off camera, I'll make a bunch more of these and kind of like fill you in with where I'm at. But I'm just going to have a look at the guitar. What the heck? The galah. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot how to completely say that. So there's two types of pink for this one. There's a light pink and there's like a darker pink. I'm going to go and compare my pink yarns because I grabbed this because it's, oh my gosh, I grabbed this one because it's pink, like a light pink. So I'm just winding it all up. I may need to grab a darker one because I actually think this color is the lightest I have, and I think this is ballet pink. Actually, no, it's not. Maybe I can find a ballet pink. 1 second and I'll see if I can find a lighter yarn. Okay, so I have found, oh my gosh, I'm gonna miss. Okay, so I have found another pink, and it's this. I think this is Ballet Pink, and this is Bubblegum maybe, or something along those lines. So let me get this color out of the way. No space. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start on the galah. I think it's probably the exact same pattern as the cockatoo, but just like with a color change, I'm assuming. So let's go ahead and make this little guy. He's very, very cute. When I applied for the pattern testing, so this was I have this pattern because I did the pattern testing for it. I think I wanted to do, yeah, the galah and the cockatoo. So now I can. I didn't take the galah to Supernova. I only did the cockatoo. I want to take them both. This would be a really good bag charm size, by the way. Chunky keychain. I think that the chunky keychains are much more popular. I've lost my stitch marker. Much more popular than the. Oh, my stitch marker's in there. I'm losing my mind. What the heck? The bigger bag charms are doing much better for me. It's like sale wise than the smaller bag charms, like the smaller keychains. So when I make keychains now, I just kind of size up a little bit or look for things that are a little bit chunkier because I find that people just prefer slightly bigger keychains or bag charms. I've had these really small whales. I found a really small whale pattern that I've been using. I don't know when I made them, maybe like a few months ago. And they just haven't been selling. And they're pretty small compared to my other keychains. Like I think I probably have to reduce the price down or just not make them anymore. Okay, now we're color changing back to this dark color. So it's just the top of his head really that has the light pink. I just noticed a big fluff on my face. So if I've been talking this whole time with like fluff on my face, I'm very sorry. Okay, so what we have done so far is we have his little arms. I thought I was recording that, but I just found out that I wasn't. So his arms, not his arms, his wings are done. I use like a nice light, it's called light grey, I think, pale grey, for his wings. I think it's a good contrast. So I've also got one foot done, and then I'm about to do the other one. And my DJI camera just started beeping at me to say it was going to go to sleep, which is what happens when you think you're recording but you're actually not. So I have no idea how much that I thought I was recording when I wasn't. So if I've just repeated myself, that's why. Anyway, we're just doing a little lazy leg that I do because I just really can't be bothered to do a full leg. Okay, I think it looks cute this way anyway. The good thing with this one is that it doesn't have the comb on it, which is nice. Oh my gosh, so much fluff. And he's done. Look at that. Super cute. Oh my goodness. Very cute. And side by side, there's a big size difference. This guy's bigger because for some reason the pink yarn is much bigger than the cream. The cream is extra soft in this batch. And this is a little bit not as soft. So same size hook, which is a 4.5mm. Same yarn, parfait chunky, just parfait chunky being parfait chunky and being inconsistent. So yes. So now that I have these two little guys done, I'm going to make a bunch of them. So I'm going to see how many I can make. I think I was only going to make another 2 of these, but I need to make 4 of these. And depending on how fun they are, I might just keep making them, but we'll see. There are other birds in the Abbey Jade Arts pattern. There's like a pigeon, a mallard, and I don't know what else. Anyway, but I wanted to make these two, so these are cute. Again, they'll be good bag charm sizes too because they're like, yeah, they're good bag charm size. So I'm gonna keep going on with these, and then I'll do a little check-in later. It is currently 5:20, so the sun's pretty much going, but we'll do a nighttime check-in and I'll show you how much I've done. I also need to do one espion. And to be honest with you, I really want to get started on more slacks, but I know that he's going to take up the whole of tomorrow to do. And I'm trying to get to 100. So we're not going to do him. We'll do him in the next market prep vlog. So subscribe if you want to see me make a more slacks. And I'm just going to keep doing these little guys. I did want to get started on more of my penguins. I don't know if that's boring for you guys if you've seen me make penguins before, but I wanted to make 20 for my market prep and I've only got 12. So I could do a bunch of them. And then that will help me get to 100. help me get closer to making it to 100. Not that I'm going to make it to 100, but you know what I mean. So I'm going to keep going with these guys, and I'll check back in with you guys in a second. Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys what I did last night. I think I showed you a little clip, but anyway, here it is. So I've done oh, I just dropped them all. So all the galahs are done. We have 5 of them. They are literally the cutest. Look at them. And that is the Abbey Jade art pattern. So cute. So I've got 5, and I also did an extra 2 of the cockatoos, which we have right here. So also very, very cute. These just, look at them. They're just so cute together. I really like, oh wait, he's facing the wrong way. There we go. They're just really cute together. I think they're adorable. So that's what I managed to do. Now I didn't crochet today because I figured, well, I won't give myself the extra day. Let's just go through what we have done and end it there. So it's a true 7 days of crochet. Let's break it down what we've done. So starting with these guys, we have 2 of the cockatoos. We have 5 of the galahs. We have 4 of the espions. We have 5 of the little hollow grubs. We have 1 choco cat. We have 5 of the cinema rolls. We have 4 of the little derpy karupies. Not too sure how I feel about them, but in my stories when I posted that, you guys, they were really cute, so let's just go with that. And we have 4 of the little Hello Kitties. Side note, these colours look so nice together. Like that is, I'm obsessed with the way that these look in this basket here. I've just got a basket in front of me. So that is 1 lot. I do have another basket to go through, so that plus this basket, which we have 2 of the Charmanders, and we have 8 of the Squirtles. I'm not going to hold them all up because I can't, but I mean, I guess I could do this. 8 of the Squirtles. So that is a grand total of 40 plushies. I don't know if I did more this round or when I did it the original time when I did this challenge. I was trying to beat last challenge's record, but I don't even know what that is. I have to go back through the video and see what I actually made. But 40 is not quite halfway. So I'm probably going to do this challenge again sometime later on. So if you are market prepping, you can definitely achieve more than this. This is just a very realistic number, I suppose. But I will do it again when I have actual leave and I can crochet for the entire day, not just a couple of hours after work. But I still think it's really great. It's helped my market prep a lot because I need these challenges to be motivated to market prep a lot. So I think it's really good that I've done all these. A lot of the things on my list that I wanted to get done, I did because of the challenge. So now I'm going to go back into my normal market prep. So the next few videos are just going to be regular market prep where I crochet little things and small things. So if you like what you're seeing, please feel free to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.